So what originally brought us in was I was in the hospital in February for
Hypertensive crisis.
A hypertensive crisis. So I've been doing some research on things that could potentially help me, and upper cervical care kept coming up. So we kept doing a lot of research on that, and Dr. Taylor's clinic kept coming up independently, but also my sister went to see somebody in Oklahoma City who also referred us to Dr. Taylor. So we came here starting in March, and then we've been coming here for 4 months now.
And then I have actually been a patient of traditional chiropractic for at least the last 30 years. I was diagnosed with scoliosis when I was in 8th grade and started receiving treatment then. And so I had been pretty happy with the chiropractic care I was receiving and keeping me out of surgery and just living my best life as best as I could. And when Dr. Taylor and upper cervical chiropractic kept popping up as a positive treatment for Chad, I came in on his first visit and was just blown away by the office, by the care, the compassion, and also just the personalization and the level of detail that y'all go to for your exams and the treatments and etc. And I was like, holy cow, I kind of now want this for myself. So I made an appointment like the next day.
There you go. And so you kind of already hit on this. What was your first impression of the office when you came in? You can kind of chime into what you felt when you first came in and how the process went.
I was honestly blown away. Didn't have any expectations and came in and was just immediately, I felt at home and at ease and comfortable. It took what was a very scary time in our lives, and they really walked us through things, and from Chad's perspective, and walked us through and explained everything in great detail and gave us affirmation towards health and healing. And just, I thought that this office really fosters a level of community and family and well-being, and just really was honestly one of the first things that I took away from it.
I think the level of detail that we received is kind of unparalleled, from Dr. Taylor taking an hour in the intake exam to understand our history, everything that I've never experienced, that to know from birth through recently, like what kind of issues we've seen, and then to see, usually it's just an x-ray and an adjustment, and she went through walked me through the heart rate variability test and the thermography scans, and just seeing all the areas of inflammation, all the issues that each of us had, was that little detail kind of blew us away.
Awesome. So let me see what else I wanted to ask. Oh, what have y'all come to expect when you come in for your weekly appointments, or every other week? What do you expect from us when you come in? What are some of the things you know you're gonna kind of leave with or come in for?
I expect a continuation of great care. You guys set a pretty high bar for yourselves from the beginning, and you continuously hit that every time. It's very personalized, which I do appreciate. I have mentioned I've been in chiropractic care for 30 plus years, and I think one thing that I take away from this office and this style of treatment is the personalization of the treatment that I get, that I feel like it's really tailored to me and my needs, and that can vary week to week depending on how I feel. And I think that, I have expectations for that to continue. I also kind of expect to just come in and see everybody, and it's a great start to our week and our mornings. Everyone's so pleasant and enjoyable.
Yeah, I just expect to feel better and how each like she said, each visit is personalized. So like today it was my low back that was hurting, and I got treatment there. Last time it was my neck and my shoulder. So just each time, instead of just giving us the same thing, it's tailored to more how we feel every time, which is awesome.
Awesome. So last question I'll ask, and then I can kind of open it up if y'all have anything extra. What would you tell somebody who may be dealing with, the blood pressure or something like what you've been dealing with? What would you tell them if they were kind of on the fence, or they weren't sure, or they just needed some more information? What would you kind of tell them about HealthWorks?
I think that's actually an interesting question, because we have some friends that live in the area, and they have kind of on the fence about seeking out chiropractic care, and we were able to come out of our experience and say, hey, we think you should really look into this. even just coming in, if you are a little bit unsure or a little bit scared or just don't even know what it's all about, that it is 100% worth coming in and just having that initial consultation, seeing what everybody has to say, how professional, how knowledgeable, and how positive the experience will be, and that the following treatments will be to help you better yourself, and that it's a low risk, high reward just to come in and see what it's all about. Have the initial exams done, talk about it, see what they have to say, and make your decisions from there. I would venture to say the majority of people come in and come back. Just guessing based on our experiences, but I think that's what I would say. I would encourage people to come in and give it a try.
Yeah, I've been pushing people to HealthWorks because I think a lot of people have apprehension towards traditional chiropractic just because they've had a bad experience or heard about a bad experience, and I think with how it's way more gentle than you would expect. And so I think it's a real low risk option, but for me, and I felt the best I have in since my 20s. I haven't had any pain since I started here. I came in with vertigo, that was gone on my first treatment. My blood pressure was reading high even on medication. After my first treatment, that went down. So just like, I think it's worth a shot for anybody who's got some issues and needs a fix.
Awesome. So is there anything else any of you would like to add? Anything extra?
I feel like
y'all did a good job. Y'all touched on
a lot of
everything.
things.
So that was awesome.
I would like to, I don't know if you can put this in the video, but I would like to thank you guys for everything. And it's been good.
Yeah, I think it's been nice because I got to kind of start with y'all because I started working here in March, and so it's been really amazing to see you guys progress so much, and like just being able to advocate for yourselves now, and you know what's going on with your body, and you're not waiting for something to go away on its own or seeking out something you know is going to be a cascade. So yeah, I'm really happy for you guys.
I would just I would add one thing, just that for people, like I've been kind of blown away by the fact that we don't feel like we have a specific doctor. Like we've seen all three of you guys now, and I don't feel like there's a change in care or any kind of differences between who we see, which I think is pretty cool. Like usually if your doctor's out for a week or whatever, you're just kind of SOL, but that's been pretty awesome for me to see.
I've gone to other chiropractic offices where there've been more than one doctor, usually just two, but and like if my doctor wasn't there, like I would wait until that doctor was back. And like he said, I mean, they'll be like, oh, you happen to see, Dr. So-and-so this time, and we're like, great, like we'll take any of them. We think all of you guys are fantastic.
Awesome. That's good. We try to have a continuity, so we're kind of like, you don't know who's touching you when you're face down type of thing. I think it's important that we all provide the same level. So thanks for the feedback, guys.